Next very important topic and the confirmed question that carries for 10 marks is the FOCL algorithm. The full form of an FOCL algorithm, it is a first order combined learner. So understand, so FOCL, it is nothing but a first order combined learner. Already in the learning set of rules, I have explained about an FOIL algorithm. FOIL algorithm, it is nothing but a first order inductive learning. So we have seen about an FOIL algorithm. So now FOCL algorithm, it is an extension of a purely inductive FOIL algorithm. FOIL, it is nothing but first order inductive learning method. So in a first order inductive learning or in an FOIL algorithm, we have seen that every time candidate specialization is generated by adding every time the valid hypothesis space or a valid literal for the valid literal in the preconditions. So every time the candidate specialization is generated to the preconditions in order to get the best fit hypothesis or in order to get the best hypothesis space. So now this FOCL algorithm, it is going to consider some of the properties, features of an FOIL algorithm, or you can say that FOCL algorithm, it is purely an extension of an FOIL algorithm. Both FOCL and FOIL algorithm learn a set of first order Horn classes to cover the observed training examples. So both the system, it is based upon a sequential covering algorithm. We know that what a sequential covering algorithm is. A sequential covering algorithm considers each of the literal or each of the training examples covers helps in getting the candidate hypothesis and next moves to the second literal or second training example by deleting the or by removing the first one or the previous one from the memory. So that is a sequential covering algorithm. So thus our FOIL and an FOCL algorithm both learns a set of first order Horn classes in order to cover the observed training example. Both the system employ a sequential covering algorithm and along with an Horn classes that removes the positive example covered by this new Horn class, and the process is iterated since it is a sequential learning over the remaining training examples. I hope you understood up to here. So our FOCL algorithm, that is nothing but an first order combined learning algorithm. It is an extension of our FOIL algorithm. What we used to do in an FOIL algorithm? In a FOIL algorithm, we used to generate an candidate specialization. Candidate specialization in the sense every time we are going to get we are going to perform the general to specific hypothesis we used to perform, and we used to get a specific rule. So in that I have considered an example of Sharon, Bob. That example I had considered and I had given a rule. That is a more specific rule we had got. So now this FOCL and an FOIL algorithm both learns a set of first order Horn classes in order to cover the training example. Both of them employ the sequential covering algorithm and also the Horn classes in order to cover the positive examples that is being present. In both the system, that is in an FOIL and an FOCL, each new Horn classes is created by performing a general to specific search. So understand, here we are going to perform the general to specific search. Now why is this general to specific search is needed to perform? So in order to get the candidate specialization. So thus several candidate specialization of the current clauses are then generated, and the specialization with the greatest information gain is only chosen, and this process it is iterated, that is further continued until we get the best candidate specialization so that we get the best fit hypothesis with a satisfactory performance. That is the main agenda here of an FOCL algorithm. Understood? So what we are going to do here, the main agenda, whether it is in an FOIL or in an FOCL algorithm, we are going to implement in Horn classes, and thus it performs a general to specific hypothesis. So from the general rule we are going to get the specific rule with an increased performance or with an increased accuracy. So now this several candidate specialization are being generated, out of which we are going to choose the best candidate specialization. So out of this we are going to choose the best candidate specialization that is having a greatest performance. Now the biggest difference, or the difference between an FOCL and an FOIL algorithm, it lies in the way in which the candidate generalization or candidate specialization are being generated. That is, the difference here is in generating a general to specific search for a single horn class. So there is a difference in generating a general to specific search, or in order to get a candidate specialization. FOIL generates each candidate specialization by adding a new literal to the clause precondition. Precondition means initial condition or the previous condition what we have taken, we are going to add it. The FOCL uses the same method of producing the candidate specialization, but also generates an additional specialization based on the domain theory. So in order to understand this, you have to consider an example. Correct? So let's see an example that is called as an cup example. I hope you understood up to here. So what are all the points I told up to here? So I told like FOCL algorithm, it is an extension of an FOIL algorithm. So both of it uses an first order Hunt classes and a sequential covering algorithm, so that the process is going to be iterated one after the other. The main agenda here is to convert a general to specific search, and thus getting a candidate specialization. Now this candidate specialization, it is added every time to the precondition or the previously present, and thus we get the best hypothesis or the best prediction. Now let's understand this by considering an example of cup domain theory. So let's see that example. So this is the example of a cup domain theory. Here you can see that I have considered the cup. Now this cup, it forms the clause where you have a set of all the literals that is being present. Now cup, I have to tell whether it is stable, whether it is liftable, whether it is an open vessel. Now how you say that the cup is stable? I'll say that my cup is stable when the bottom of the cup is flat. I say that my cup is liftable, means I can hold and lift it when it is graspable and light. Now when you say that it is graspable, when I have a handle to it. When it doesn't have any handle, if anything inside the cup, if it is hot, then it is very difficult to perform graspable. Next is open vessel. Open vessel, it has a concavity, and what are all the concavity points? So here cup is considered to be as a clause. So understand. So here cup is considered to be as a clause, and stable and all, it is considered to be as an operable and non-operable. I'll tell what is a operable and a non-operable conditions. So as of now, just understand what is a domain theory. We have considered here, we have considered the domain theory of cup. Previously we have studied the domain theory of safe to stack. Here we are studying a domain theory of cup. Now what are all the different literals that is present here, or operators that is present here for a cup? So it is stable, liftable, open vessel. Now how you say that your cup is stable? When I have a bottom is flat. When how you say your cup is liftable? When the cup is graspable, means it has an handle. Now and light. Next, open vessel. When you say it is an open vessel, when it has a concavity. Suppose you have a convexity, then it is not considered to be as a cup. Correct? You should have a concavity. I hope you understood what is meant by concavity. And so this is concavity. So you have if it has a concavity and a concavity points, then you say that it is a cup. Now how it has been related, interrelated, and finally arrive at yes, this is a kind of a cup. How you are classifying it and what is the performance of it. So all this is understood by considering an attributes. So here in a cup domain theory, we are considering an 12 attributes. So what are all those 12 attributes? So these are all the 12 attributes. That is expensive, bottom is flat, made of ceramics, made of styrofoam, made of paper. It has a handle. Handle is there on top or handle is there on side. It is light. Next it has a concavity. And what are all the concavity points? And whether it is fragile. So all these are the 12 attributes I have considered here, and all these 12 attributes are interrelated to each other. Now how it is interrelated to each other, let's see it. So this is an interrelation of each of the 12 attributes with an literals that is shown here. Here you can see that the weights indicates the efficiency or the accuracy of the cup. It depends upon the weight. Now if the weights, depending upon the weight, the errors is also reduced. That is being explained in inductive analytical learning method. So you can see here the dark line indicates it is a large positive weight. The dashed line here that is being present, dashed line, it indicates a negative weight, and all these are dotted lines indicates a negligible weight. So now you can see that expensive, it is related to stable, it is related to liftable, it is related to open vessel, and it is related to graspable. So all these are interrelated to each other. All the attributes that is present are interrelated to each other. Since it is a sequential covering algorithm and an Horn classes, every time each and every literal are being considered, and here all are interrelated with the specified weights. So if depending upon the weights, we are going to get an accuracy or the performance of the domain theory. So choosing a weight is very important so that we get the best fit hypothesis or the best prediction. So this is about the domain theory. You have to write about the domain theory. This diagram you have to write. Next is this diagram you have to write. Next, the domain theory you have to write. So first this one, second this, next third one is this. So all the three must be written. After that, the continuation of the, let's do the continuation of the topic and see the FOCL algorithm. So as I already told, the FOIL algorithm, it is based upon the candidate specialization that is going to add a new literal. Since it is a sequential covering, so it is going to add a new literal to the clause precondition, in the sense that is a previously present rule. So that is known as a rule precondition. When you go through the FOIL algorithm, then you will understand very well. So after this, you have to write the domain theory. So here you have to write the domain theory and about the 12 attributes. Now now consider this cup example. So this cup example or the domain theory of the cup, it has been considered. Now what is the target concept here? The target concept here, whether to classify it as a cup or not. That's it. So by considering the 12 attributes, so in order to describe the operation of an FOIL algorithm, we must first draw a distinguish between the two kinds of a literal that appear in a domain theory and an hypothesis representation. The first kind of a literal, it is called as an operational literal. If it is describing or if it is related to an output hypothesis, we say that as an operational literal. Example of an operation literal, you can take that as a stable, then you can take stable, you can take. So all these are, so that is, see here, so stable, liftable, open vessel. Sorry, that is an non-operational. Operational in the sense that is having an handle, bottom is flat. So all those 12 attributes are operational, whereas these are non-operational. So these 12 attributes only will tell you whether it is a good cup or not, correct? So that's why this diagram is drawn. So that is an interrelation of all the diagrams. It has been drawn here. So that is this diagram and also this diagram, how it has been related. So these 12 attributes are called as an operational attributes, and because of this only you are arriving at the target concept, not because of this, correct? So whether the bottom is flat, so I'll just say my cup is stable. Can you arrive at the decision that yes, it is a cup? No, right? How you define the stability? So I'll define the stability based upon whether my bottom is flat or not. So that's why these 12 attributes contribute to the output or the target concept and helps in predicting or classifying whether it is a cup or not. So these operators are called as operational literals. Now next is non-operational literals. So understand. So here we have considered an example of a cup. So before explaining an FOCL algorithm, we are dividing or distinguishing or separating the two kinds of a literal that appears in our domain theory. The first one, it is called as an operational literal. Why it is called as an operational literal? Because it is related or directly related to the output hypothesis or the target concept. So that's why it is called as an operational. Example is the 12 attributes that is present are called as an operational, whereas in contrast we have an intermediate features in the domain theory and they are not contributing for the output hypothesis or the target concept, and such literals are called as an non-operational literals. Example of a non-operational literal, you can take it as an stable, liftable, and next is open vessel. So all these three are non-operational. So let's see it. So you can see here. So this is a cup. Cup is a clause. Clause is a correction of many literals. You have the stable, liftable, and open vessel. So but these three are not sufficient in order to arrive at the target concept. So that's why it is called as a non-operational. Whereas bottom is flat, has handle, light, all these are related to the output or the target concept. That's why it is called as an operational. So now let's see the conversion of general to specific hypothesis search by using an FOCL algorithm. So it is performed in 2 steps, or 2 operators are being utilized here in order to perform the general to specific search. I hope you understood up to here. So from this, that is a general to specific search that consisted of 2 steps. I'll explain in the next video. So it is a continuation of this video itself. So completely you have to write an FOCL algorithm, that is referring the 2 videos, and it is carries for 10 marks. So I hope you understood what is an FOCL algorithm.